Hello, and welcome to the Monster Painter. Today, we're going to be rescuing R2D2 from Pop-O-Matic trouble because R2 wants to play Star Wars miniatures. So, I feel a little like Emperor Palpatine. I know where the droid is, but I just can't seem to get at him. And so, I'm going to bust him out of this. Now, I bought this at the thrift store. I paid $2 for it. $2 is not a bad price for a R2D2 miniature. I mean, they're going for about $6 online plus shipping. That's in Canadian dollars, of course. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can get this guy out. And of course, the first step will be to get him out of this part. Let's see how easy that'll be. Ugh. Okay, just a second. All right, well, that part's gone. It's R2D2 Escape from Pop-O-Matic Trouble, a Hasboro game from, what, probably, I think 2006 or something like that. Oh my gosh. Yep, he's on there. Oh, here we go. Oh, shut up, R2. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah, they're on there pretty good. The struggle continues. All right, we busted them off. And that, let's see. I wonder what the next step's gonna be. Maybe this. Okay, well, after a closer look, it appears the game is from 2009. And of course, we all know Trouble is a classic implementation of the ancient Indian game of Parcheesi. Oh, look. It appears that underneath these little rubber things are screws. So I'm going to pull these off and try to unscrew the beast. Yep, I think that's the way to go. All right, so we're almost through. Oh, yep, I've taken out the battery because poor R2 was driving me crazy with his beeps and whistles, but almost got the screws out. And where does that leave us? Oh, look at that. It opens up real easy. And we got the device, the popper, the sound maker. We get a math rock. Woohoo, yeah. And the star of the show, our wee tiny R2D2. And ooh, he is a softie. Yep, soft, made out of soft rubber plastic. This, I think, because it came off so well, I have an idea for, and it may get some additional use. But let's work on old R2. Now the paint job on our little friend here is actually pretty good. But I think with a wash, we could liven him up a little bit. But I suspect that the plastic he's made out of is a little bit hydrophobic and won't take a wash at all. So I'm gonna just give him a little coat of my old friend here, matte medium. Don't need too much. Yeah, and the matte medium will stick to him, and then we apply the wash will stick to the matte medium. I'll just give him a nice good coat. But yeah, I think R2 is already happy to be rescued and is looking forward to some tabletop adventures. Will it be Stargrave, Star Wars Miniatures, Star Breach, Planet 28? Who knows? Not even R2 knows yet. Okay. Simple. We'll let that dry. The matte medium has dried, and now we're gonna, we're gonna put a careful black wash on him to see if we can liven up those details so that he is good for a tabletop game. And yeah, we'll see if this works at all. I hope it does. I am a tiny bit unsure. Oh yeah, here we go. seems to be getting the job done. And, you know, black wash will make a model look a little dirty, but, you know, our friend R2 is constantly in swamps and trash compactors and all sorts of unclean places, so he's pretty used to being a bit dirty. And holy mackerel, I think that's really quite done the trick. I'm a bit surprised. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. All right, so I picked out a couple of bases for R2. Doesn't look too bad on the round one. Yeah, I think even though the round one is a little bit bigger than I might like, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. And the first step in gluing them down is we're gonna just take the old uncooperative, oh really? Wow. Okay, the old really uncooperative utility knife. And we're just gonna score up his feet. Just score them up, just to give the glue a little more to grab a hold of. I'm not sure how sticky this plastic is gonna be. So we wanna help the glue out a bit by scoring up those feet. Or wheels, or I don't know what are R2D2's feet called? I guess they're probably called feet. Okay. There we go. That's ready. A little bit of super glue. And it's going to cooperate this time. Doop, doop, doop. A little bit on each foot. Get rid of a little bit of the excess. And then on we go. Now, as far as scale concerns in Star Wars miniatures, well, it looks like the makers of Star Wars miniatures, WizKids, wasn't too concerned with scale themselves, as these three R2D2 units kind of have different scales from each other. But how does our R2 look amongst the rest? And he looks pretty good. In fact, I think one might be able to, oh no, their heads, they're not the same sculpt. He's looking at us in a slightly different direction, but holy mackerel, does our Pop-O-Matic Trouble R2 ever fit in? He's looking like the right scale for sure. But Star Wars Miniatures is an old-timey game. How does he look with the new Star Wars miniatures from Imperial Assault? Well, he looks a little smaller than this not finished droid of a similar sort of style. But when he's next to his old companion C-3PO, he seems to fit in just fine. So I think the Pop-O-Matic Trouble R2 is gonna be great on the tabletop. So there we have it. The R2D2 from the Pop-O-Matic Trouble game is a pretty good, pretty useful looking tabletop miniature. The project was simple and easy, and got a good result, so I definitely felt like it was $2 well spent. Next time on The Monster Painter, we take a look at the other Titanic sci-fi franchise and review the new Star Trek Alliance Dominion Wars campaign game. Like, comment, subscribe.